All right, so here we are, Eastern Washington University. Junior Vees are just stepping on the ice. Boys are in their whites again. So this is game 2 of the weekend here. Down in Cheney, Washington at Eastern Washington University. Boys put a big win yesterday. They did come out on top of the Junior Chiefs 7-3. Big game by Asher DeVries. Sam Kenyon had 3 assists on the day. The Upland kids remained the same. They had 3 penalties, all by Upland's kids. Morning, Brendan. So they did switch up the line, so I think, Brendan, you're fine. I don't think Easton's going to need the Red Sox. I think we might have to officially change their color to yellow. So if you did see the starting lineup, they did switch the centers on the second and third lines. Chase Bomford's going to move up with Wyatt Burdock and Easton Morgan Kerr, and Will Paget will join Austin Morris and Mateo Tumbas on a line. Feel bad for the goalie. He's going to have a few white jerseys in his crease there. So the boys did pick up 2 points. That does tie them now with North Okanagan for second in their division, just behind Kamloops. Kamloops remains on top. They're 4 points up, 22 points for them. And Junior Vees now tied with North Okanagan with 18 points apiece. Another 2 points on the line today. Boys need it. Few league games left in February. They will play the Vernon Vipers. That'll be at Cal Tire Place next weekend. And then they play the Kelowna female dev team. Then we're in Kamloops. Then we'll finish the league games off against North Okanagan. And then we do have one game right after that against Kamloops. That'll be a home-and-home weekend, March 1st and 2nd. And then playoffs the following weekend. Morning, James. I bet you've been waiting for this. Probably been up since 3:30. So I do find that if you can hear me fine, just give me a thumbs up. The thumbs up I don't think need approval, but if you do comment, it does need approval from one of the admins, and I'm not sure they have their phones on with the data down here. Only 4 a.m. So just a minute 4 left in warm-ups here. They're bringing the puck crate on the ice. So we'll see which Junior Vees show up this morning. If we're going to have an 8:15 start, maybe an 8:30 start. We'll see. Boys look fired up out there. Well, we know one thing. The Bomber showed up, ran into breakfast. He was ready to go at about 6:30. They'll gather in. Coach will have one final word with them before the game starts. They put 20 minutes on the clock. We'll see if they do the sound effects like they did yesterday. There was a guy over in the scorekeeper's box with a mixing board. So if you heard all kinds of funny sounds whenever something happened, we'll see if they repeat that today. Personally, I'd like to see the boys in their blues. I think they have a better record in their blues, but nonetheless, we're in our home whites. They're going to start with Sam Kenyon, Asher Vees, and Carter Trebek up front. Dane Bayless and Zach Obiason on D. And, of course, Bryce is between the pipes for us. They signal that the goalie's ready, and they drop the puck, and here we go. Sam Kenyon will get this back to Zach Obiason. He'll fire it off the wall. Does get by their defender. They call icing on the play. Sam Kenyon was going to go pressure him, but Zach was on his own side of center. Fired it down the ice, and they'll bring it right down in the junior Vees zone. 15 seconds into the game. We'll have a face-off to Bryce's right. They'll remain with this line, of course. They're very early in their shift. And drop the puck, and Sam Kenyon will get this again. They take a shot. That deflects off Zach Obiason's stick. Goes on Bryce. He'll steer it off to Zach Obiason. He'll fire it up the wall. DeVries is going to pitch this ahead, see if he can get by his guy. He's on the outside. He's going to cut to the inside. He comes in, takes a shot, and went to Carter Beck. He was just in a little tight. Didn't have a good angle on that shot. Goes back to the point. James Smith will hold the line. He'll take a shot. That's knocked down by a junior Chief, and he'll skate out the zone with it. Sam Kenyon's going to pressure him. He's not knocked down. Fires it in low. James Smith overskates this. Junior Chiefs pick it up. They try and wrap it around, but James Smith steals that off the stick. He'll wrap it around the wall to Carter Trebek on the right side. Trebek tried to push that ahead. 3 red jerseys there. Number 22 walk in, takes a shot, and Bryce will grab that. He's going to hold on to it with a Chief knocking on his doorstep. Will Paget will just introduce himself. They'll have a face-off to Bryce's right. They're going to change up the lines. This is bringing out Paget, Tumbis, and Morris. And Jake and Zach on D. Goes to Mateo off the draw. He's going to work his way out of the zone. Good job by him and pitch it up the wall. Morris is on his off wing. He's going to feed it ahead to Paget. Has a nice pass into him. He's in a little tight. Takes a shot. That'll go in the back of the net. Will Paget will put that home. Good job by the junior Vees to race up there. Good job by Tumbis to get out of the zone, skate up the left side. Then up to Morris. He got it in to Paget. He was in tight and still got it through the goalie, and they go up 1-0 about 2.5 into the game. They remind with this line, Paget. Morris is going to steal it off the draw. He's going to try and work his way in. Tries to split the D. Couldn't get there. Spokane will pick it up, and they'll start the other way. So number 73, we know he can wire the shot. Tries to cut through. Will Paget will take that. He'll fire it out of the danger zone. Mateo's got it. He's going to stop, and he's working hard on the wall. He'll try to get out of the zone. Hits a Chief and goes in his center. Zach Obiason swats that ahead. Goes right on the Chief's stick. It's in behind our net. Os Morris is going to pressure him. They feed it back to the point. They're number 23. He'll take a shot. That's knocked down. And number 73 tries to get through everybody. Now Jake will backhand this up the wall. Morris will pick this up. It's in skates. Now the Chiefs pick it up. Morris has a good stick there. And he tried to lift his stick and get by his guy, but the Chiefs will fire it back down in low. They've got it on the right side. They try and center it. This good job by Zach Obiason to get a stick on it. Morris will skate out of the zone with it. He's at the end of a long shift. He stops, waits for some help, gains the line, it's in his skates. Tries to pass it up to Paget. Does get it to him. No. They're clogging up the zone well. James Smith is just going to fire this in. The goalie will put a pad on that. Chiefs pick it up. And now it's on the left side wall. Chase Bomford's going to center that. Tried to get it out to Burdock. He's in tight. Spokane picks it up and they exit the zone. They're going to try to get by Dane Bayless. He'll get a job to angle him off. Smith comes in there for support. Now he picks up his man. They feed it back to the point. Now Easton Morgan Curl come in. He'll have a nice pass up to the Bomber. And this Bomber's going to try and split the D. He's got some speed. Kind of stops. Goes right on a Chief stick and he fires it over to another Chief. Now James Smith will hold the line. He's going to fire it in. Goes underneath a Chief stick and in the corner. Bomber will pick this up on the half wall. Tries to center it. Goalie stops that. He'll steer this off to their number 90. Now their number 13 will pick it up and he will exit the zone. He's going to rush up ice. James Smith is going to angle him off. Got a good stick in the way there and he'll pick it up and skate up ice. James Smith has got it. He gains center, gains the blue line. He's on the outside. And he stops. And he tries to center it. They block that. Tried to get this into Bomford. Smith will pick it up himself. He'll backhand this in. Easton's got it. Tries to take a shot. They get a good stick in the way and block that. Their number 13 has it. And he'll pass it to their left winger. And great job by Dane Bayless. He'll break that play up. Now he's going to angle his guy off. He's working hard against two junior Chiefs. Chiefs will come up with it. And they'll try and center it. And Bryce is right there. He'll steer this off for James Smith, but he has a good stick there. He lifts his Chief stick and picks it up. Now the Chiefs have it. He stops and turns, tries to fire this in the center. Good chase. Bomford blocks that. Goes in the corner. James Smith is going to ring it around the wall. Burdock's going to chase it. Tiny took a funny hop on Burdock. Bayless will pick it up and fire this up to Bomford. Try to get to wide. Burdock. Great stick by him. He's really been dangling lately. They'll fire it out to their center. And he'll just fire this down the ice. This should go for icing. They don't call icing. Burdock tried to pick it up there. He'll go off for a line change. Great job by Sam Kenyon on the back check as always. He lifted a stick and stopped a shot attempt there. They try and get it out front. Now Chief loses his stick. He's going to go retrieve it. Carter Rex racing up the right side. He's got DeVries and Kenyon with him. Passes it to the center to DeVries. They take that off his stick. He has a good stick from the ice and puts us off in the corner. Braxton will get this at center. Tries to play it off the wall to Kenyon. This does go through the crease. Zach Obiasen, he'll reverse this over to Braxton Brett and McLeod. He's got to skate after. DeVries will pick it up in support. Fire this off the wall to Trebek. And we're going to get a penalty. It looks like Zach Obiasen is going to get maybe a slashing call. Knock the junior Chief stick out of his hand. He'll go sit in the box for a couple of minutes. 13 minutes remain in the first period. Junior Vees are up 1-0. Goal by Will Paget. We'll have to kill off a valuable penalty here. Looks like Kenyon and DeVries will start up front. James and Jake on D. Maybe about 12 and a half left in the first period by the time they drop the puck. Kenyon lines up for the draw. He'll get it ahead. Still working for it. Jake will try and fire this out. They hold the line. They'll feed it into the half wall. They feed it back to the point. Nobody there in this will escape the line. Goes all the way back to the Chiefs' blue line. Reese was up there pressuring them. Now Sam Kenyon's at center. And he's just going to try and fire this down the ice. Goes right on a stick. Goes underneath Kenyon, but James Smith steps up there. He's going to try and work his way around. He should just fire this down low and does. Great job by him. Goalie will steer this off in the corner. Spokane will pick it up. They feed it up. Try to feed it up to their center, but just James Smith's there. Try to pass it to DeVries. Goes off a Chief stick, and DeVries will pick it up. They knock it off his stick, but he gains it again. He'll go deep in the corner. Kenyon's in front. Try to feed it out to him. They block that. Now Kenyon does have it. He should just lug some time. Chief blows a tire there, and they escape up the left side. Bayless is back. They cut it center. They don't call offside there. Braxton will angle his guy off. He kind of lost the handle on it. They feed it back in the center. They take a shot. Bryce will steal this off the side. Goes right to Braxton. They'll try and get this out of the zone. Goes right to DeVries, and he's going to try and work his way up ice. Kenyon's racing up there. Gets caught in a skate now. DeVries is tangled up with the junior Chief. They'll pick it up, and Their number 95 will skate out. Tries to get around Dame Bayless. That hits Paget. Dame Bayless backhands it up the wall, but Spokane picks this up. They try and cut around Dame Bayless, but he puts a stop to that. He'll backhand up the wall, and this does escape the line. Morris tried to steal that one. And they're going to fire this up to Morris. And he's going to work his way at center. He gains the line. Everyone's back. He tries to cut through. Paget feeds it up to Morris. It's back to Paget. He falls. The Chiefs will pick it up and start up ice. Goes to Bayless. And Braxton has a great stick there. He knocked that off his stick. Stopped a good chance there. They're all racing back. That goes on Braxton's stick. It's going to dangle around one player. Passes up to Morris. He's on his right side. Nice pass up to Will Paget. Just hopped off his stick. And they'll fire this right back down the ice. James Smith is at his own blue line. Picks it up. Works his way around one player. And fire this down the ice. Great job by him. 25 seconds left in Zach Obias's penalty. They're in behind their net. Morris pressure. And they overskated it, but they do get it up their left wing. Will Paget will race in there. Morris will work a ways around a guy. Good job by him. And they'll fire it back down in low. Their number 23 has it. He'll reverse it around the wall. Just Austin Morris is there. Nice pass back to Jake. He'll wind up, take a shot. Will Paget knocked that down. Now Spokane will pick this up. Their number 43 has it. And there's a backhand pass to their number 13. Morris has a good stick in the way. Now Mateo's going to chase this down in the corner. They try and evade him. They got a guy right in the slot. Their number 13's wide open. But Will Paget will pick this up, and he will get this out of the zone. Spokane's back on their own blue line. They pass over the left D. 9 minutes remain. Junior Vees are up 1-0. They have a nice pass up to our blue line. Walks the line. Stops. Tries to feed it in. Goes off a couple of skates. Jake will pick this up. Fire this around the wall. Mateo just had a funny hop and went behind him. Now they get in front. Jake will swat that away. Wyatt Burdock's working on the wall for it against their number 63. And good job by James Smith. He didn't fall for that move. He's pushed into the corner. They're really trying to pin him up against the wall here. James Smith does pick it up, though. And he's going to stop and turn. Tries to get up to Wyatt Burdock. Spokane will pick that up. Now goes to the other side. Morgan Kerr's going to race against their number 61. They'll backhand it in low. James Smith is in the corner. Plays it off the wall around the Spokane Chief. And he's going to chase after this one himself. Has a nice pass up to Bomford. Bomford's going to gain the line. And he's knocked over. Spokane gets this. Morgan Kerr has a good stick. Works his way free. Takes a shot. And that gets deflected. Goes on net. And they do. Chase Bomford will put that in the back of the net. He was on the doorstep. Biscuit was open. Junior Vees will go up 2-0. 7:40 left in the first period. Good job by Easton Morgan Kerr to knock that down. He freed himself up a tiny bit. Took a shot on net. Chase Bomford was right where he needed to be on the doorstep, and he puts his team up 2-0. They're going to start with Sam Kenyon's line. Trebek and DeVries up front. Spokane gets it off the draw. They gain the line. Braxton will pick this up. Backhand this. Trying to get it out of the zone. They pick it up. They'll take a shot. That just goes wide. Dane Bayless gets a good stick on it. His first one there. Goes up to DeVries. Has a nice pass up to Kenyon. They knock it off his stick at the line, and they do hold the line. Good job by Dane Bayless again. They try and work their way free. Dane Bayless has got another great stick there. He tries to clear out of the zone. They hold. Their number 90 will hold the line. They take a shot. Bryce will steer this off to the other side. Bayless will pick this up, and he'll wheel up ice. He'll gain the line. Passes to DeVries. Trebek's trying to pick this up. Goes in the corner. They fire it around the wall. Bayless will get there. Goes right on the Chief stick. Goes to DeVries. He takes a shot. Goalie steers that off in the corner. Trebek is working against a couple of junior Chiefs there. They overskate it. Kenyon's in there for support. They just get by him. It's their number 90. And they're offside. 6:12 remains in the first period. Junior Vees are up 2-0. Goals by Will Paget and Chase Bomford. This is going to bring on Will Paget's line with Tumbas and Morris, Zach Obiostin, and James Smith on D. Shots are 5 apiece. I just line up for the draw. It's tied up there. Spokane does pick it up. But they gain the line offside. It was in skates. They'll have a whistle, same spot. A few seconds later, Padgett tries to get this head. Morris will pick it up off the draw. He's going to try and split the D, try and get through his guy. Couldn't get there. Now Spokane has it at center. Number 73 will gain the line. He'll take a shot and just goes wide of the net. Mateo's going to go in the corner. He'll pick this up. Feeds it up front. Morris is going to pick this up and try to get through his guy. Now he's going to lift a stick. Padgett's in there for support on the wall. Fires it up the wall. Couldn't get it out. They'll fire it right back down in low. James Smith will grab the puck. He fired up the wall to Mateo. He's going to backhand it up. Try to get up to Morris. Padgett's up there. He tried to backhand it. They still hold the line. Now Mateo and Padgett are up there. They'll backhand it out. This will go down the ice. They'll call icing. Bring it right back in the Junior Vees zone with 4:46 remaining in the first period. Switch up the lines. This is going to bring out Bomford, Burdock, and Morgan Kerr. Palzer and Bayless on D. Junior Vees are up 2-0. Chiefs picks up off the draw. He tries to head back to his own blue line. He's still got it. Bomford's on him. Passes it back to the point. Takes a shot. They knock it down. He's trying to work his way free. The number 13 doesn't get a shot, but doesn't go on net. Burdock will grab this. They tries to cut to center. Bryce is going to knock that away. Morgan Kerr picks this up. Passes up to Chase Bomford. They do hold the line. Burdock's going to pick this up and he'll skate out of this zone. Their number 13 will grab it though. Takes a shot. Just misses the net. Now Dane's got this. Passes up to Chase Bomford. And there's two Chiefs right on him. They'll enter the zone. Their number 13 has it. He'll take a shot. Bryce has got that. And they do blow the whistle. And he sort of handcuffed himself, but he had it. There's the call. They give him a couple shots. So Kenyon's line is out there now. DeVries is going to get it up the draw. They'll turn and fire it. Bryce will steer this off for Smith. They hold the line, walk in, take a shot. Bryce makes a pad save there. Spokane picks it up. They try and center it. And it's in tight. And it just gets this underneath Bryce. They'll cut the lead down 2-1. Junior Vees had good man coverage there. He just somehow found some space and tucked it underneath Bryce. So going to remain with this line. Kenyon, DeVries, and Trebek. James Smith and Braxton Brandon McLeod out there. James Smith is going to step up. He'll fire it off the wall. Looks like DeVries is going to skate off. Braxton will pick this up. He's going to walk in. Still got it. Centers it. It's in Titan. I think Mateo will put that home. That's why you go to the net. Great job by Thomas to drive the net, and I'm positive that was his. Maybe we can get a replay of that. Some tails on the board. 3-1 Junior Vees are up. Padgett, Morrison. Morris going to try and work his way free. Takes a shot. Goalie stops that. Minute 10 remains in the first period. Junior Vees are up 3-1. Going to remain with this line out here. Paget, Tumbas, and Morris. Zach Obios and Dane Bayless on D. They do get it out of the zone. Zach Obioson's got it. Morris and Paget are digging. Zach Obios, Austin will step up. Now Will Paget's going to try and pick this up. Mateo's in front of the net. Backhands this. The goalie will pick it up. He'll hold on to it. 38 seconds and counting remaining in the first period. That will remain with this line. 27 seconds left. Paget's lined up for the draw. So the skates, picks it up. They knock it off to the wall. Tries to get it out front. Now Mateo's going to pick this up behind the net. And Bayless will take a shot. 7 seconds remains. Zach Obios takes a shot. They block that. Now they're going to start up ice. I don't think they'll have time. 2 seconds. 1 second. They gain the blue line, and he takes a late shot. Looks like DeVries is skating off. I'm not sure what happened. Probably need to spin it right around. Yeah, but you probably got to spin it. More stable now. So the first intermission, Junior Vees are up 3-1. Goals by Paget, Bomford, and Tumbas. We're going to start with Chase Bomford's line, Easton Morgan, Curran, Wyatt Burdock up front, James Smith, and Jake Pauls are on D. They signal for the goalies to be ready. Bomford tried to push that ahead. The number 45 will pick it up. He backhands it to his D. They feed it up to their number 13. 45 will pick it up in support. Takes a shot. Bryce is going to come well out and grab that. Hang on to it. 15 seconds into the second period. They drop the puck. Everyone's digging for it. Bomford will pick this up. Does get around one guy, gains the line. He works his way free, takes a shot, and he'll rip that home. That's his second of the game. Told you he was fired up at 6:30 waiting for breakfast. So Chase Bomford will put his team up 4-1. Less than a minute into the second period. That was a great job by him. He wheeled up ice. Worked his way to the right side. Ripped a shot. Top shelf. Now Kenyon, DeVries, and Scherbeck are up front. Tried to center it. Goes back to the point. James Smith. He took a shot. That gets blocked. DeVries spin and fire. That doesn't get through. Hits DeVries in the skates. Goes off into the sidewall. Scherbeck's going to race after it. Spokane will pick this up. It's going to skate it behind their own net. Good job by Sam Kenyon stripping of the puck. Try to feed it back to the point. Spokane will pick this up, though. Takes a funny hop off of a skate. Goes in front, but they clear it. Now this goes right on Sam Kenyon's stick. He tried to feed it up to Carter Trebek. He'll lift a stick. Feed this back to Kenyon. He'll turn and fire. They block that. Doesn't hit the net. Fire up the wall. James Smith. He'll reverse it. Fired in low. DeVries will pick this up. Try and center this. Jake will hold the line. He'll backhand it down in low. DeVries will pick it up. Try and center it to Sam Kenyon. He'll get this back to James Smith. He'll take a shot. That doesn't get through. Kenya's digging for it. Spokane will pick this up, and they will get it out of the zone. Right on James Smith's stick, and he'll fire this right back in. They'll clear, head back in. Their number 90 will pick this up deep in their zone. Passes it up to their number 19. Good job by Braxton to wheel in, but Vees was stuck in there offside. Good job by Braxton there. Making sure number 90's all right. So let's bring out Paget, Thomas, and Morris. Brett McLeod and Obi Austin out there on D. 17:07, 4-1 Junior Vees are up. Paget will get this draw back to Brett McLeod. Their number 73 will work in. Takes a shot and hits the post. This will get all the way out of the zone. But Will Paget's going to strip this, and he's going to put his head down, race up. He's held up. No call on the play. Morris is back. He's knocked over. Brett McLeod will get this out of the zone. Number 61 has it on his own side of center. Number 73 has it. Morris going to work against him. Keep him to the outside. Zach Obiasa has it now in his own zone. He'll fire this cross-ice pass to Mateo off the wall. Now Paget tried to steal that one. Number 73 has it. He'll fire it up ice to their left winger. They got a 3-on... Well, Mateo's coming back. 3-on-3. They're on the outside. Hits Obiasa in the skate. Morris tries to get us out of the zone. Second effort. Gets us up to Will Paget. Mateo's up there. Paget's on the side. Comes in front. Mateo's got it. Takes a shot. Now Spokane will try and clear us out of their zone. Good effort by Mateo there. He just couldn't get enough wood on it. James Smith has it in it behind his own net. He'll stop and turn. Head up ice. Goes right on a Spokane stick, and they'll fire it back right on James Smith's stick. Paget will try and feed this up to Burdock. Goes off number 90 skating deep in their zone. Burdock's going to chase this one. They skated behind their own net. Good job by Wyatt Burdock to get a stick in the way. Now he'll pick it up. Tried to work free. Try and get it out of the zone. Will escape the line. Bayless and Smith are back. Spokane blows a tire. Pass it up to Wyatt Burdock. He'll pick it up. Take a shot. Just goes wide. Morgan Kerr will grab this on the wall. Has a nice pass out to Chase Bomford. Goes to Smith. He tries to work his way free, and they'll pick it up, and they're on a break. He pushes it ahead pretty far. See if he can catch it. Goes backhand by Bryce. They'll cut the lead down 4-2. 14:46 remains. Second period. Just a bad break for the Vees there. He was off to the races. Tucked it home. Going to stay with this line out there. Paget, Morgan Kerr, and Burdock. Jake and Braxton on D. That center there, number 45, will pick it up. He'll play it back to his defender on his own blue line. Chase tried to feed it up to Morgan Kerr on the right side. They'll reverse it. Goes back to Jake. He'll just ping-pong it right back in the zone. And we got to clear and do so. It's deep. They'll call icing on the play. Bring it right back in the Penticton zone. 14 minutes left in the second period. Junior Vees are up 4-2 on the Junior Chiefs. Shots are fairly even. 12 shots for the Junior Chiefs. 11 for the Junior Vees. Face off deep in the V zone, just to Bryce's right. Sam Kenyon took that draw. They get it. And this just goes wide. That got deflected. Now they fire it. Sam Kenyon does a good job to pick that up. Vees will head up ice. His stick's lifted. Will get out of the zone. They fire it right back in. Now Jake's looking behind him. He's going to skate it behind his own net. They're going to flush him out. He'll bring it around the wall to Carter Trebek. He's going to pick it up. Backhand chips us on the wall, but no glass there. That goes right on the Spokane bench. So face off to Bryce's right. Gonna remain with this line out there. Kenyon, DeVries, and Trebek. Goes back to the point. They will hold the line though. Goes off a Chief. He'll try and work his way into center. Good stick in the way there by Dane Bayless. Now Trebek tried to get it out of the zone. There. Fire back in low. Zach Obiasen will pick this up. Goes to DeVries. He's going to work his way out of the zone. Goes on the outside. Gains the line. Tries to pass it over to Kenyon and Trebek. The goalie picks that up. He was aggressive. Came out, grabbed it, scooped it up, and held on to it. 12:09 left in the second period. 4-2. Penticton's up on Spokane. This is going to bring out Will Padgett, Austin Morris, Mateo Tumbas, Dane Bayless, and Zach Obiasen on D. Face off deep in the Chiefs zone. Mateo's going to try and go after this. He's working on the wall against the Chief. They do pick it up and they'll head up ice. They're number 73 again. Bayless angles him off. Morris is there in support, but he does pick it up. Padgett tried to get this up to Morris, and they do get through. And good job by Zach Obiasen to come back, and he broke that play up. Now Dane's going to skate up ice with it, and he's going to wheel in the zone. He's on the left side, takes a shot. Goalie will stop that, and he'll hang on to it. Good job by Bayless to rush up the ice. Goalie held on to that one. He's having a great game, their Spokane goalie. Mateo grabbed this off the draw, tried to work his way free. Now Morris on the wall. Tries to backhand it back to the point. They got a guy way down low. And good job by James Smith to partially break that play up. Goes deep in our zone. He tries to stop and lose their number 73. Now he steals this off his stick and stops. Smith's got it. Gets it up to Mateo. Now Morris tried to pick this up. Just hopped over his stick. Good job by Will Padgett. He's having a great game. Gets this up to Mateo. He's going to race after it. He's got some speed. Stops. He's still got it. Gets into Padgett. Morris going to try and pick this up. Sin skates. They're all digging for it. Spokane will pick it up. It's their number 13. He'll break out of his zone. And James Smith will knock this off his stick into the corner. Good job by Will Padgett to knock this off his stick. He's going to reverse it around to Smith. Gets up to Mateo. Mateo gains the line. He's going to play this off the wall. The number 61 will go deep in his zone. Plays off the wall. Padgett's there. Braxton will pick it up. Get around his player. Try and work his way to center. Takes a shot. Goalie makes a nice stop. Mateo's racing after it. He picks it up. Tries to bring it out front and try to wrap it around. Couldn't get it quite out front. Padgett's in there digging. Mateo's in behind the net. Pins his guy against the wall. It's in the corner. He'll fire it up the wall. Number 45 has it. He'll just fire this in low. Rice will steer this off. Spokane gets there first. He's trying to work his way free. Good job. Good job by Braxton to take that right off his stick, and he'll pick it up. He's looking up ice for Easton. Now Chase is going to pick it up, and he's going to head up the right side. He's infracted. No call on the play. They'll just fire this back down low. This should go for icing, and they'll bring it right back in the Spokane zone. 8:35 remains in the second period. Junior Vees are up 4-2 on the Junior Chiefs. Here just outside of Spokane, Washington. So Will Padgett's got a goal. Mateo's got one, and Chase Bomford has a pair. This is deep in the Chiefs zone, just to their goalie's left. Bomford, Burdock, and Morgan Kerr. It's in center. Bomford's still working for it. He'll spin and fire. Just goes wide of the net. Burdock's going to chase this on the wall. He'll fire it. Morgan Kerr picked this up. He tries to backhand it. Bomford tried to redirect it. And now the Chiefs will pick this up. Good job by Wyatt Burdock. He spins and fires, tries to get us over to Chase Bumford, but they had a good stick in the way. Now he's going to try and center it, and just goes through everybody. Smith's going to race back, hold the line, takes a shot. Maybe try to pass into Burdock there. Burdock's in the corner. He'll center it, goes right in on a Chief stick, and they're going to skate out of their zone. Burdock's going to pick this up, and he's going to head the other way with it. It's working against their number 90 on the wall. And now Spokane picks it up, and they put it deep in the V zone. Zach Obiason will pick this up in his own zone. Overskates it. It's hard on the stick, though. Picks it up. Backhands this up the wall to Morgan Kerr. And Chase Bumford's going to rush up there. It's in Morgan Kerr's skates, but Spokane picks it up. They try and feed it in to their right winger. It just hops. Sitting a little tight for him. They try and center it. Chase Bumford will pick this up, though. And now James Smith will pick it up in support. And he's going to race up ice. Gain center. Pass up to Morgan Kerr. He'll rip a shot. That hits a Chief. Now Burdock will try and center this. Just red jerseys there. Takes a funny hop on the wall. Goes to Morgan Kerr. Went off his stick. And now they're going to head up ice. Good job by James Smith to knock that away from him. Now Jake's got it. Skating behind his own net. Play this off the wall. Just Spokane's there. Now Burdock was right on his man. Goes on the right side wall. Smith's working against a Chief. They'll pick it up. They'll try and center it. Goes through everybody. And this hits the outside of the net. I got deflected. Bumford will knock that out of the danger zone. Now Trebek's going to pick it up. Takes a funny hop off the gate. Smith will get this, and he'll try and slap it out of the zone. They will hold the line. Their number 61 has it. Good job again by Smith. Backhanded into the slot. Tries to work his way around Smith. They'll try and come up front. And they take a shot. That just goes wide. James got it. And tried to feed it up to DeVries. They do hold the line. Bumford will knock this off their stick. And Jake's got it. Tried to feed it up to Carter. Really trying to get it out of the zone, and they do get it there. Great second effort by Chase Bumford there. Now Spokane's going to enter the zone, but we clog up the line pretty good. DeVries will pick this up, and he'll head the other way. Try to feed it up to Trebek. Now Bumford's there again. He'll break that play up, and they'll go offside. 5:21 remains in the second period. Penticton Junior Vees are up 4-2 on the Spokane Junior Chiefs. Shots are 15-14 in favor of the Junior Vees. Kenyon DeVries and Trebek will start up front. Bayless and Brett and McLeod on D. Spokane gets this. Beat up to the other winger. Braxton's going to try and keep it to the outside. Has a good stick. They try and feed it into their open guy, but just went in behind him. Now DeVries is going to skate out of the zone. He's going to try and cut around. Takes a shot. And he'll roof that. Put his team up 5-2. 5 minutes remain in the second period. Great job by Asher DeVries there to work his way free up the left side. Ripped a shot. Top shelf. Braxton feeds it. Enters the zone. Now Spokane picks it up. He's racing in. Takes a shot. Goes wide. I'm trying to get out of the zone, but Carter Trebek was down. Now Sam Kenyon in support. Goes off, can escape. We try and work our way in the zone. Just get trapped offside. Blow the whistle. Switch up the lines. Paget, Tumbas, and Morris will come out. James Smith and Zach Obiason on D. Face off just outside the Chiefs zone. It's in skates. Now Smith will pick this up. He's tripped up. Good job by Zach Obiasen. He was right on his man. He gets a weak shot away. Bryce will cover that up. We'll have a face-off deep in the Penticton zone. Just to Bryce's left. Remain with this line. Spokane will get this at the point. Backhanded in. Smith's got it. Plays up the wall. To Mateo. Plays up to Paget. To Morris. They're all in tight. Mateo's going to pick this up. And they'll try and backhand this out of the zone. Smith will hold the line. Takes a shot. Spokane will knock this down. And Will Paget will knock this off their stick and fire it back in the Spokane zone. The number 61's taking his time. Fire this around the point. Morris tried to pitch it by his guy. James Smith will step up there. Number 19 will get it. Morris is going to pick this up, and he's going to head up ice with it. Takes a shot, and almost gets through the goalie. They'll switch up the lines. Bring on Bomford, Morgan Kerr, and Burdock. Jacob Palzer, Dane Bayless on D. Face off deep in the Spokane zone. Burdock will get this. He'll fire it. And Morgan Kerr is going to try and pick this up. Takes a shot. Goalie makes a nice stop. Burdock's got it. Takes a shot. That's blocked. He'll get it again. They blocked that again. 3 minutes remain. Second period. Now Morgan Kerr's got it in the corner. Feed this back out to Dane Bayless at the point. Get this into Wyatt Burdock. He'll turn. Fired. Just misses wide. Spokane will pick this up on the wall. Chase Bomford have a couple good sticks there. They try and feed this into Burdock, but they stop that. Now Jake will try and hold the line. Dane Bayless is going to pick this up, though. Reverse it around to Wyatt Burdock. He's gaining the line. Stops. The number 73 has it. Going to try and work his way around all the Vees. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Chase Bomford's deep in his own zone. Gets up to Morgan Kerr. Passes up to Dane Bayless. He's going to skate up ice. Has a nice pass to Burdock. He's at the line. They're clogging up the zone. They'll backhand it out of the zone. Jake's on his own blue line. Passes it over to Dane Bayless. Good stick by Wyatt Burdock to get this in the zone. Spokane will pick this up, skating behind their own net. 2 minutes remain in the second period. Jake will hold the line. Couple of V's in tight there. The number 73 will pick it up. And Dane's going to angle him off. Still get a shot away. Bryce will pick this up, and he'll hold on to it with 1:44 remaining. Junior Vees are up 5-2. A couple of goals by Chase Bomford. Mateo Tumbas has got one. Will Paget got the first one. And Asher Reed's got the fifth goal. They have a face-off deep in the Penticton zone, just to Bryce's left. James Smith is going to try and wrap this around the wall. DeVries will pick it up. He'll exit the zone. He's got Trebek on the right side. DeVries gains the line. Passes over to Carter Trebek. He's in tight. Takes a shot. The goalie is just... He's there down. He'll take that in the crest and hang on to it with 1:28 remaining. Face off deep in the Junior Chiefs zone. Kenyon tried to get that off the draw. Trebek still digging for it. He centers it. Goalie stops that. Now DeVries trying to pick it up. Trebek fires that. Kenyon's trying to pick it up. Now DeVries has got it. Skates in behind the net. Stops. Centers it out to Kenyon. It's in his skates. And they're going to start up ice. Job by Carter Trebek on the back check. They're number 45. He's kept to the outside. He has to stop. Wait for some help. Trebek's right there, working against him. Trebek picks it up, gets it up to Kenyon. It's in skates now. James Smith is having a great game on D. He'll get this out of the zone. Braxton have this on his own blue line. Tries to get by everybody. He's body checked. No call on the play. DeVries going to pick this up. Got Trebek on the other side. He'll take a shot. That gets blocked. It's off in the corner. Tried to center it. They knocked that away. Braxton's going to step up. Skating deep in the zone. Trying to come in. Takes a shot. Trebek tried to fire this. Now Braxton's on his knees. Passes over to DeVries in behind the net. They try and center it. Goes through everybody. Carter's having a battle down there with the Chief. DeVries will steal this. He'll backhand it out front. And number 23 will pick it up. Try and get it out of the zone. Braxton's there. Gets this in low. Their number 13 will pick it up. And he's going to start up ice. They're going to sound the horn for the end of the second period. Junior Vees are up 5-2 on Spokane. Just 20 seconds remain on the intermission here. Shots are 23-16 in favor of the Junior Vees. They're up 5-2. So it looks like they'll start with Paget, Tumbas, and Morris for the third period. Signal for the goalies to be ready. Paget's lined up for the draw. He's ready. They're getting off the draw. Pokes it ahead. Chiefs pick it up. Fired up to our blue line. They gain a line. Fired off the wall down in low. Bayless will skate in behind his own net. He'll pick it up. Fire this around the wall to Mateo. He'll get us up to Will Paget, and he's going to break out of the zone. He's got Morris on the other side. He'll take a shot. That stings the junior Chief. Goes off Mateo. He's working hard on the half wall for it. Pokes it ahead. And they're going to skate in behind their own net. Wrap this around the wall. Number 32 picks it up. And they try and get by Zach Obiasen. They cut to the inside, but Morris is back there. Has got a stick in the way. Bayless will pick this up. He's up to Mateo. Passes it up to Austin Morris. It's in behind him. Goes in behind their player. Feeds it over to his other D-man. Sort of fans on it. Morris picks this up. Flips this up the wall. Paget will work his way around. Morris is there. Just gets by him. Gets out of the zone. Bayless is at center. Spokane has it. Mateo is racing in there. Dane Bayless is going to feed this up to Austin Morris. He's in tight with Mateo. Takes a shot. Goalie will steer this off on the side. Morris will kick it up. Goes on a Chief stick. Mateo has a good stick there. And Jake will step up. He's bodied. Paget will go back in his own zone. Smith in there for support. Paget's having a conversation with the Chief. Mateo's got this. Now it's in Will's skates. He doesn't know it's there. Chiefs pick this up. Goes off on the side wall. Chiefs grab this. Will knock this down. James Smith will pick it up. He's going to skate up ice. He's going to wheel all the way up. Takes a shot. Hits their number 90. And he'll head the other way. Great job by Wyatt Burrock there. He'll dangle the line. Works his way in. He's knocked over. Morrison's in tight. Now Paget will fly in there. Gonna body his man. Morrison's gonna dig on the wall. They will get it out of the zone. We'll have to clear. 17:25 remains in the game. They fired in. Hits their number 60. Paget's knocked over. James Smith is gonna pick it up though. Now Morris is gonna pick this up. Try and work his way free. Jace Bomber will pick this up, shovel it ahead. Goalie will pick that up with Morris and Burdock on the doorstep. 17:05 remains in the game. Bombers line up for the draw. Burdock gets it, tries to shoot. Morgan Kerr's going to pick this up, takes a shot. Goalie will block her that. They try and clear it off. Now the goalie will try and cover that. Goes back to the point though. Brendan McLeod takes a shot. Now Morgan Kerr's got it. He tried to tuck it home, and goalie will cover that up. Chase Bomford's line up for the draw deep in the Chiefs zone. Morgan Kerr and Burdock up front. Brendan McLeod and Bayless on D. Goes to Morgan Kerr. Tries to work his way free. They block that. He'll pick it up though. Takes a shot. The number 23 will block it. Chase Bomford's digging. Wyatt Burdock will get this. Plays it off the wall. Tries to beat his guy there. He will get there. Centers it. Goes right to a Chief. Now it's in Morgan Kerr's skates. He turns and fires. That's deflected up over the net. Burdock tried to center it. Couldn't get it around. Braxton's going to step up. Bomford's there in support. Goes into Burdock. He tries to get a shot off. He's knocked over. Chiefs pick this up. We hold the line. This goes in behind Chase Bomford. And they're going to fire this down the ice. This should go for icing. They'll bring it right back in the Spokane zone. 16-18 remains in the game. 5-2 Junior Vees are up. So bring on Kenyon, Turek, and DeVries. Zach Obiasen and James Smith on D. Kenyon still working for it. DeVries going to pick it up off the draw. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Trebek will race over. Get this in deep to DeVries. They'll try and center it. Goes off a Chiefs skate. Now they've got it. They clear it off the wall. Trebek's got it. Takes a shot. They block that. And this will escape the line. James Smith just a couple inches over the blue line. He walked in. Call offside. And they'll have a face-off just outside the Spokane zone. Shots are now 28-16 in favor of the Junior Vees. Our goalie's having a great game. DeVries picks this up off the draw. He mega cooks a kid. Walks through another guy, backhands it. Goalie's there. DeVries tries to pick it up again. He does pick it up, centers it, hits the back of the net. Turek's got to go around a couple of Chiefs. He lifts a stick. Sam Kenyon has a good stick there. Trebek turns, gets it into DeVries. He'll chase it in low. Turek's in front of the net. Tries to center it to him, but the Chiefs intercept that. James Smith will hold the line. Kenyon will dangle around one kid. Tries to center it. Got to be careful here. Zach's got one hand on the stick. Good job by him, though. Now Trebek will pick this up at the blue line. He'll walk in. Takes a shot, and DeVries just missed that one. He'll backhand it, just misses the net. Trebek's on the half wall. He'll pick it up. Feeds it back to the point to Zach Obiasen. Takes a shot. That's deflected off into the corner. Sam Kenyon will be the first one there. Evades his player. Pass it out to DeVries. He hits a shot. Takes a shot and hit Trebek in the leg. Kenyon's got it. Plays it back to James Smith. Fired it over to Zach Obiasen. He'll take a shot. That hits a player and goes off in the side. Now Trebek's got it. He's going to try and come out front. Spokane picks it up. They're having a tough time exit their zone. Zach Obiasen. It will just exit the zone. Sam Kenyon's got it. He stops. Tries to pass up to DeVries, but DeVries was headed the other way. Just in behind him. Has a good stick there. He's got Morris in front. And that'll go in. That should be Asher DeVries. I think it just went off the goalie and in. Try to center it to Morris. DeVries will get his second of the game. This will bring out Will Padgett, Mateo Tumbas, and Austin Morris. Spokane will get this off the draw. And they'll gain the line. Their number 73 has it. Have a good stick in the way. Goes well above the net. It's underneath a couple of players. It's in behind the net. It's underneath Dane. Morris is going to pick this up, though. It's on his off wing. He's going to head up ice. Tries to get by his player. And can't quite get there. Now Will Padgett will pick it up at center. Passes it back to Jake at his own blue line. Nice pass up to Mateo. Gets in the zone. They'll fire it right down the ice. This should go for icing. Switch up the lines. Bomford, Morgan Kerr, and Burdock headed on. Bretta McLeod and James Smith on D. Face-off will be deep in the Spokane zone, just to their goalie's right. 6-2. Junior Vees are up on the Spokane Junior Chiefs. 13:21 remains in the game. Bomford's lined up for the draw. Morgan Kerr and Burdock are both on the right side. Bomford still digging for it. It's in his skates. Spokane picks this up. Burdock had lifted a good stick there. James Smith does a good job to keep his guy to the outside. Now Burdock will pinch it off the wall. He'll gain the line. Passes up over to Chase Bomford. Try to get it over to Morgan Kerr. They backhanded up the wall. Bretta McLeod will pick this up. Try and work his way through a couple players. Bomford will pick this up. Rip a shot. And that'll beat the goalie. That'll be his hattie. I think this may break up the red line. He's having a great game up there with Morgan Kerr and Burdock. 7-3, 7-2, Junior Vees are up. Chase Bomford's got a hattie. 12:55 remains in the game. Shots are now 33-16 in favor of the Junior Vees. Bomford's lined up for the draw. Burdock on the left side, Morgan Kerr on the right. Burdock has a good job. He'll pitch this by his guy. Race up the side. Try to cut to the inside. Tries to center it. They block that. Morgan Kerr has a good stick there. Now Bomford gets in the way of that. Goes to their number 13 at center. They're on the right side. It's kept to the outside by James Smith. Bomford's in there for support. Passes up the wall to Wyatt Burdock. He's going to skate out of his zone. They got a 3-on-2. Braxton Brandon McLeod's racing up there, making it a 4-on-2. Burdock's got it. Has a nice pass over to Chase Bomford, but they break that play up, and they're going to head the other way. Comes in, takes a shot. Braxton got some of that. Bryce sets it up for Braxton. Passes it up to Wyatt Burdock, just underneath his stick. They hold the line. Good job by Braxton to step up there, and he's going to head up ice. He's going to take a shot, and that's just in behind the goalie. He doesn't know where it is. It's in behind him. They cover it up. Have a whistle. Face off deep in the Spokane zone. Junior Vees are up 7-2. 33-17 are the shots on net. Sam Kenyon, Asher DeVries, and Carter Trebek up front. Jacob Halser and Zach Obiasen. DeVries takes a shot off the draw. Goalie made a great stop there. They backhanded up the wall. Jake's going to hold the line. He'll take a shot. DeVries picked that up. He put that on net. Goalie just grabs it, holds on to it. A whistle and a face-off in the same spot. A few seconds later, same line. DeVries picks this up. He circles back. Zach Obiasen gets it. They knock this off his stick, and they got a 2-on-0. And they take a shot. This just goes off Bryce. They'll cut this lead down 7-3. Looks like they'll remain with this line out there. Spokane tries to get this off the draw, goes on Obiasen's stick. He'll fire it off the wall. They pick it up. They feed it up to their right winger. Jake's back. He tries to feed it up to DeVries. Kenyon will pick this up. He'll run into his guy. Now he's going to try and pin his guy up against the wall. They say that's onside. They'll take a shot. That's well high. Trek's going to pick up some speed. Pick this up off the wall. Tries to feed DeVries and was a bouncing puck and just went through him. Number 61 has it. He'll get it out of the zone. Kenyon will circle back. Feed this back to Jake. He's going to fire this up the wall. Deep in their zone. Their number 61 has it. Deep in the Spokane zone. Right on Kenyon's stick. Passes into DeVries. He'll wire a shot. And that'll go over the goalie. And that'll be DeVries' Hattie. So a Hattie for DeVries, a Hattie for Bomford. Mateo has a nice goal, and Will Padgett got the first one. It's going to bring out Padgett's line with Mateo and Austin up front. James Smith and Braxton on D. Try and gain the line. That's just knocked off. Morris is sticking the line. They'll blow the whistle, call offside. Have a face-off in the neutral zone. 10-19 remains in the game. Will pick this up, gets us in the zone. They'll fire it out. They do get around Braxton, but James Smith is there, but their number 73 walks in, takes a shot, and just Bryce got some of that, just not all of it. They'll cut the lead down in half, 8-4. Ten minutes and 6 seconds remain in the game. Badges line up for the draw. Pushes this ahead. Spokane gets this. Will Padgett will pick this up at center. Gets up to Mateo. Mateo pitches off the wall. Good skate in the way there. Now Dane's going to try to knock this off his stick. They do get it by him. Comes in. Bryce will steer this off to the side. Will Padgett's got it in behind his own net. Fire this off the wall to Mateo. Mateo's going to pick this up. He's going to wheel up ice. Pitches this in. It's a rolling puck. Spokane will pick this up. Good job by Jake. Morris going to lift a stick there. Mateo's got it. Get this up. Morris going to pick this up. Goes to Mateo. Tried to get it back to Morris, but they blocked that. And they'll fire this down the ice. Jake's going to block this. That hits their number 76. This goes deep in the zone. They center it. We'll clear it away. They're going to hold the line. Bryce will stop that. He'll hold on to it with 8:46 remaining in the game. They switch up the lines. So we got a record amount, 27 viewers here. I'm not sure who has 2 iPads on at home, but thank you. It's probably Gary and Cindy down in Yuma. So the Vees get this off the draw. They try and exit the zone. They do work their way back in. Burdock will pick this up. Pinning his guy up against the wall. Their number 13 grabs it. Tries to gain the line. Bomford's right on him. We try and get it out of the zone. Takes a funny hop. Now it's in everybody's skates. Smith's going to pick this up, and he's going to turn up ice. He's going to wheel up the left side. Gains the line. Morgan Kerr's headed to the net. Has a nice pass to Morgan Kerr. Takes a shot. And he's got it in behind the net. He's going to try and work it around. Feeds it out to Bomford. Takes a shot. And that just went through the goalie. He got enough of it, though. Bomford is going to race after this. Takes a shot. They block that down. Their number 13 will try and exit the zone. Zach Obiasin does a good job to tie up his man. This goes the length of the ice. Not enough weight for icing. Smith will pick this up. Zach Obiasin's there. Plays this over to Chase Bomford. They try and lose Bomford. Spokane's got it in the corner. They got a couple guys out front. Goes to Morgan Kerr, though, and he'll pick it up. He'll stick handle up ice. He's going to head on his off wing. Gains the line. Fires it in low. Bomford's going to chase this. 7:26 remains in the game. Bomford has a good stick in the way. Burdock backhands this towards the net. Goalie will steer it off for his defender. Wrap around the wall. Burdock will get this. Takes a shot. Goes straight to Chase Bomford. He tries to work his way free. Now Morgan Kerr gets a good shot away, but just goes wide. I think they tipped that. Good pressure there. Zach Obiasin tries to hold the line. Hits their player. Now Braxton's back. He keeps him to the outside. They take a shot that hits the outside of the net. Obiasin will fire this around the boards. Morgan Kerr tries to grab this, lift a stick. Zach will backhand this around the wall. Number 9 will hold the line. Takes a shot that hits Burdock in the skate. Zach will backhand this up the wall. Their number 19 blocks it. They try and center it. But just Braxton there. Wheels out of the danger zone. A nice chip. Chase Bomford's going to wheel through. He's got a break. And they infracted him just enough to break that play up. Now, Burdock has a great stick again. He works his way free, gains the line. It's in his skate. They will call offside. They'll bring it just outside the Spokane zone. 6:15 remains in the game. 8-4. Junior Vees are up. 29? So we got 29 viewers. Looks like Kenyon put that ahead. Spokane knocked out of the zone. Reese is going to... Bayless walked his way. I mean, they ripped a shot. Just went wide. Tries to center this. Goes to Carter Trebek, and that will go on the back of the net. Ref's right there. He signals goal. Carter will put his team up 9-4. Not quite the human highlight reel goal that we're used to. Just there, right in front. Picks it up. So Sam Kenyon, Carter Trebek, and Asher DeVries up front. And now Spokane works their way in. But DeVries will pick this up. Number 61 has it. He's at center. Kenyon breaks that play up. Sort of a broken play at the blue line, but Kenyon's got it. Spokane knocks this off his stick. They work their way through. They got a 2-on-1, but Bayless is racing back. Takes a shot. Doesn't get all of it. Bryce covers that up. Of a face-off deep in the Junior V zone. 5:32 remains in the game. Shots are 39-21 in favor of Penticton. This is going to bring on Mateo, Austin, and Will. Will's lined up for the draw. It's in skates. They backhand it. Just goes wide. Smith will play this around the wall. Number 75 will pick it up. Tries to work his way free. Still got it. Takes a shot. Bryce is going to glove that down. It's underneath him. Zach Scotty's going to clear it. Spokane will pick this up. Morris tries to get out of the zone. Now Mateo tries to get it out. Smith gets a good stick in the way. They block that. He rips a shot high. Goes around to the wall. Feed it in the center. Number 73 is going to try and walk out, take a shot. And Bryce is going to glove that, hold on to it. 4:44 remains in the game. Junior Vees are up 9-4. Switch up the lines. Bomford's lined up for the draw. He's going to break free himself. He's going to rush up ice. He's got his guy spun around. He's going to break on the outside. He's got some speed. Tries to cut back. Centers it to Morgan Kerr. Can't quite get there. Now it's in behind the Chiefs' net. They've got it. Morgan Kerr's going to use that reach. And he will break that play up. Centers it. Nobody there, just the Chief. And they'll fire it out of the zone. They got a potential break, but Jake's racing back. He's going to beat his guy there. And good job by Jacob Halzer to angle him off twice. They will try and center it. And it looks like we're going to get a slashing call on the junior Vees. Easton Morgan Kerr will take a 2-minute penalty for slashing. It was behind the play. I didn't see it. So we'll have to kill off a penalty with 4:27 remaining in the game. Looks like Bomford and Burdock will start up front. Dane and James on D. They try and center it. Burdock has a good stick in the way. James Smith is all over the ice today. They get it. They take a shot. Bryce is just going to glove that and hold on to it. Remains 9-4. Face-off will be to Bryce's left. Spokane gets us off the draw. They're on the right half while they work their way in and try and keep around Smith, but he'll keep him in behind the net. Smith has a good stick there. They try and center it, goes right out front, but DeVries will pick this up and he'll head up ice. He's going to work around one guy, got some speed, works around another guy, takes a shot, and he'll roof that. Fourth of the game. Put his team up 10-4. So shorthanded goal for DeVries. Morgan Kerr in the box. Kenyon DeVries up front. Still a minute 26 on Easton Morgan Kerr's penalty. Spokane will get this. They gain the line. There was a guy in offside, but nonetheless, James Smith will clear it. Now DeVries has got it. Pass it over to Sam Kenyon at center. Hopped over his stick, but he has a good stick there. Still hard on the puck. Dane's there. They enter the zone, and they say they're good. We'll call offside now. DeVries will pick this up. He'll gain their blue line. Cuts to the outside. Sticks tied up. He'll wire a shot, and that'll be his 5th of the game. Put his team up 11-4. That'll be his second shorthanded goal of this shift. So bring out Trebek and Morris. Still 48 seconds remain in the penalty. Zach tries to fire this up ice. They gain the line, but good job by Braxton Brandon McLeod. Now Zach's got it. He's going to fire this up to Austin Morris. He's going to race up ice. Pitches this by his guy. Trebek's going to go to the net. Fires it out to Trebek. Just hopped over his stick. Now Braxton's got it. That's blocked, but he'll pick it up again. They do knock this off his stick. Tries to work by Zach. Morris have a good stick there. Now Carter Trebek will break that play up. They do gain the line. Now Trebek's going to pick this up. And he's going to race up ice with Morris. Try and work his way in. Good job by Braxton. Now it's there for somebody to take. They try and get by Zach Obiasen. It's their number 73. Tries to get by Morris, but Zach's there. Now Will's going to get this. He's going to feed this up to Austin. No room there. There's a Chief right on him. They enter the zone. Number 19 has it. Great job there to come back and break that play up. They feed it over to the other side. Number 23 has it. He'll gain center. Takes a shot. Minute 46 remains in the game. 11-4. Junior Vees are up. They have a pass up the wall. Morris tries to pick this up. Mateo's there in support. Now Will's there. They do get by Morris. Mateo's racing after it. He's got it. Makes a nice move. But they clogged up the line there. They'll enter. They take a shot. Bryce will block her that. Minute 21 remains. Zach will clears out of the danger zone. Sorry, that was Jacob Palzer. Now Zach Obiason's going to race up ice. Going to gain the line. And they're going to say is offside. He hit the post. Took a shot. So we do have the 3 stars of the game. Third star today is Wyatt Burdock. Great game by him. Jacob Palzer, second star. And first star with his Hattie. Really stepped up today. Number 21, Chase Bomford. So Spokane does get off the draw there. Number 9, he has it. Puts it on. Frees himself up. Tries to get out of the zone. Morgan Curl dangle a guy. He's got Wyatt Burdock in tight. Morgan Curl take a shot. Goalie has a nice stop there. Burdock's on the wall. He'll center this over to Bomford. Tries to spin and fire, but they block that. Last minute of play. 44 seconds left. They get it by Bayless. James Smith is going to race after this one, though. He'll get there first. Pick it up. That hits a Spokane skate. They try and center it. Dane's going to pick this up, and he's going to wheel up ice with 28 seconds remaining. Chase Bomford's got to stay on side. Does. Dane Bayless cuts through. He's going to cut back. Takes a shot. Now Spokane will pick this up. 15 seconds remain. James Smith is going to just steal this off his stick. But there's 3 Spokane players there. But Chase Bomford's back in support. He's tripped up. Burdock puts this ahead to himself. Knocked over. They'll sound the horn. And this game 11-4. Big win by the Junior Vees. So pick up 4 points on the weekend. Close in on Kamloops for first place. I'll bring the Junior Vees up to 20 points on the regular season. So great outing. Great couple of games here by your Junior Vees. So this time I would like to thank everybody that always tunes in. I understand we did hit a record number this time. We do have a game next weekend against the Vernon Vipers. That'll be Saturday, 1:45 from Cal Tire Place. So this time we'll sign off. Thank you to everybody that did tune in. Cheering on the Junior Vees. Great outing. Hope everyone drives home safe. And we'll catch you next weekend.